Hey guys, this is Wolf from CryptoFromBed.com, and today I have another great review for you guys. I'll be looking at the cryptocurrency Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash quickly all together. And this is because yesterday there's a pretty big news coming out, and that is the fact that South Korea has announced to basically regulate cryptocurrencies. And as a result of that, we see massive dips in all the major cryptocurrencies, except for Ripple. Nevertheless, I'll take a look. I'll just basically going in some technical analysis and basically see how that news has affected the cryptocurrencies. Before I jump in, it's important to note that this news is important because South Korea is responsible for, in fact, South Korea and Japan is responsible for the majority of the trading volume, and also is home to one of the biggest exchanges for cryptocurrencies, and in fact is the biggest exchange. In fact, Japan is home to the biggest exchange for Bitcoin exchange. But of course, South Korea move to regulate cryptocurrencies, and with South Korea itself being one of the biggest country responsible for the volume trade of cryptocurrencies, this will be, of course, very interesting, and we'll see how the market reacts as we jump in now. As you guys can see here, of course, on the 27th, the news came out. We see a massive dip. Basically, Bitcoin just fell pretty much by almost as much as just about 18%, as you guys can see here. Nevertheless, prices still remain in bullish structure, as you guys can see here, and you can see here for a long period of time, price was really trying to break through this key support, but it seems that from basically an entire day, the buyers have held pretty well, and buyers jumping back in, keeping the price just above the key support. But nevertheless, when I see a sort of range like this coming out right after news, this usually shows, and the fact that Bitcoin has not failed to break through this key support, it really shows resistance, and of course against the bearish news. Anyways, guys, the fact now we see this potentially could just be a pullback, basically just from the news, and now we see prices basically coming back up just under 14,000. Now we're moving back up to trading at 14,800. Now looking at Ethereum, we also see, of course, December 27th, we see a massive dip here of about 11%, but nevertheless, Ethereum is in a different technical structure than Bitcoin. We see here, I think a potential triangle structure is occurring, as you can see here. Now price, interesting enough, it's also nearing a key resistance of this triangle structure. Whether price will continue to move downwards or break through the structure is still to be unknown. And of course, if Ethereum does manage to break through this key resistance here, I'll definitely make an analysis video about it. And of course, I'll share to you guys my opinion and potentially where we could see Ethereum if it does manage to break through this key resistance, guys. Now looking at Bitcoin Cash against the US dollar, we also see here a pretty obvious dip as well. Although Bitcoin Cash dip is perhaps the strongest here, we see a dip as much as 22%, guys. Although we see here key support here. Once again, we see more volatility than the two other pairs, Ethereum or Bitcoin. But nevertheless, we see here buyers managed to basically push price back up, and now we can see here price is pretty obviously above key resistance, key support. And of course, as time goes on, we could potentially see Bitcoin Cash moving back up here, guys, to this key resistance here, just under 2,830. And of course, I'll keep you guys updated if prices manage to break through this key resistance. But nevertheless, all three pairs, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and the Bitcoin, we basically see that prices managed to move back up after a pretty strong pullback yesterday as a result of the news coming out. Anyway, guys, if you guys do find this video useful, and please do like and subscribe to our channel, and of course support us, guys. For those of you guys who are interested in more analysis video regarding cryptocurrency trading or cryptocurrency mining, please visit CryptoFromBed.com. Good luck, traders, and have a nice day.